Good morning, Sunday morning, and I'm Jan. Welcome. I hope your week was good. I hope you had a uneventful or eventful week and that it worked for you or you made it work for you. I was thinking just the other day about when we take on something new, when we try something different, how often we stop if we're not very good at it. Has that happened to you? I know I've done that many times where I wanted to do it really badly, but I wasn't good at it. So I just quit. And I started to think about that, a lot of that is our culture. When we're brought up, we are taught to excel at something and to work real hard and get the highest score and get the highest points. And that's what's important. And I think not. The more I think about it and contemplate it, I think that if it's something we want to do, it's something we want to accomplish or something, a goal we have, even if we're not good at it, but there's a morsel of, a morsel of something that feeds us, a morsel of pleasure, a morsel of whatever it is, fulfillment, that we should pursue it, even if we're not good at it. And let's be honest, whatever we start, usually in the very beginning, we're all excited and curious, and we start to learn and we see some improvement. And then we hit a plateau, the old plateau. And this is where a lot of times, if we get that far, we stop at the plateau because we don't see anything happening. The change isn't happening fast enough. We think it's not working. We don't think anything's going on. And in reality, on that plateau, it's where everything's happening. It's where we're learning. We're learning so many things. We're learning persistence. We're learning tenacity. We're learning determination. All of these wonderful qualities and benefits, that's what's happening on that plateau. And then if we stay on that plateau, if we keep with it, gradually we will leave the plateau and we will find that wonderful little morsel again. And then we're going to hit another plateau. It's inevitable. So what happens is 80% of our time when we're pursuing something, 80% of it's going to be on a plateau. And that's okay, because that's where we're learning these traits that are beneficial to us. So I think even if you don't excel at something and you have a morsel, a kernel of satisfaction, ride the wave of the plateau until you're off of it, because you will get off of it. And look at the plateau as a learning curve. So whether it's learning a new sport, learning a new art, learning a new activity, starting a diet. I think a diet's a perfect example. You hit the plateau and then you stop because nothing's changing. But remember, things are changing on that plateau. It's leading you off. You will gradually move off that plateau if you stick with it. And if you're doing something that you weren't particularly good at, but you're finding enjoyment, do it. And number two, I want to say this, and I'm really passionate about this. Stop saying you're sorry. Stop saying you're sorry you're not very good. Stop apologizing. Say, hey, I'm doing this because I love it, and this is where I'm at right now. Stop saying you're sorry. So that's what I want to share with you. We're not going to be great at everything we do. But if you enjoy it, you do it anyway. It's hard when you're not brought up that way, when you have your parents, it's all about scoring the highest score when you're in a sport and, oh, the next game will be better. No, that game was great. Every game is great. It's hard though, because we weren't brought up that way. We're all about numbers, aren't we? The highest score, how many games did you win? What was your score? How many viewers do you have? How many of this? How many of that? No, let's turn that around. We can start with ourselves. So roll your shoulders back. Just relax. Take a deep breath in. Tilt your head down a little bit. And now roll your shoulders back. They say when you lose some tension in the neck and the shoulders, a lot of the stress is released from the body. I believe that. Roll your head in a circle, just a slow circle. And reverse, go back the other way. And lift your head up and slightly tilt it back just a little bit, not too far. And then come back up forward. Drop your head to the right. Just a small movement. Come back up and drop your head to the left. And come back up and roll your shoulders again. Check the alignment of your head. So your ears should be over your shoulders. So you don't want your head protracted forward. And this happens a lot now in our day and age because we're looking at our phones, we're looking at our computers, so our head is moving forward. Gently bring the head back so the ears are over the shoulders and relax. Tilt your head down. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Close your eyes. So it's a beautiful Sunday morning. I can hear the wind outside. I have my door open to my patio. You might hear my fountain. It's kind of making a little water sounds as the water flows down over the sides. And we're just here to relax for a few moments together. The strength in doing our meditation together is so more. It's influenced by all of us. It's deepened. It's the beginning of a beautiful day. No matter what you have planned, there's some beauty there. Just sitting here and hearing the morning beginning. It's still dark out. You're relaxed wherever you are, and your shoulders are relaxed. Your legs begin to soften. And we begin to let go. Let go of some of the suffering that we carry with us from the past. We allow ourselves to clear our mind of that for a while. And our hands become loose. And our feet can stretch a little, the toes. And we begin to touch upon patience. Because sometimes the mind doesn't slow down quite as quickly as the body. And that's okay. And sometimes the mind will continue to think while during your meditation. Don't let that bother you. Just when you realize you're being swept away into a story of some sort, just slowly bring your attention back to your body, and feel the breath as you breathe in and breathe out. The muscles down the back soften, and we bring a sense of ease to our body. We breathe in and we can smell the clean air around us. The beautiful breeze that touches our face. And the sound almost reminds us of the ocean as the wind moves through the leaves of the trees. It's as if we are surrounded in a forest. And we find the solitude of the woods. It can be surprisingly easy to make yourself completely alone in the forest in this beautiful early morning. And this gives you the scope for some me time, where you can collect your thoughts and put them aside and focus on your own well-being. Sitting in the woods of this early morning. Calm. The mind is calm, and that brings to you and I some inner strength. It brings us some self-confidence. And that's very important for good health. To not be good at everything we do and still enjoy the fruits of our labor. To be happy with whatever you do, however you do it, as long as you're doing your best. When we sit in meditation, often we won't be particularly good at it, but we're learning patience, determination, persistence. And we create, by all of those things, this wonderful molecule that is released from our brain, dopamine. And it brings us a feeling of satisfaction. Let us not be afraid of the plateau. Let us ride the wave. knowing that everything changes, everything evolves. And very slowly now, as we bring our meditation to a close on this beautiful morning, we slowly come back to wherever we are. Sitting or lying down, we can feel the position of our body. Let us be grateful that we can do what we can do. It doesn't have to be great. And now if you would reopen your mind, your eyes and your mind. Let's stay curious. And that's what I want to talk about next week. I already know what I want to talk to you. I could sit here and talk to you forever. They say, I just read this about videos, that they should be kept very short. And unfortunately, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. But for me right now, this is short because when I teach a class, I teach a much longer class and a longer meditation. But they say that people have very short attention spans now. So I don't know. Maybe you can let me know what you think. Whatever you want, because I could be here for hours. So I know you don't want that. Anyway, have a good Sunday. It was a pleasure. And thank you for watching me. And thank you for being here. Take care and take care of yourself, okay? And go do whatever you want to do. I don't care if you can do it good or not. Just do it, all right? And don't apologize. Okay, bye.